Mojo in the mornings, Dirty on the 30.
Meaghan is in for Shannon this morning. And Meaghan, what do you got in this hour's Dirty on the 30?
Well, obviously, we have to start with Beyonce because she gave the performance of a lifetime in Dubai this weekend. On Saturday night, the Beehive, they were losing their minds online, trying to find any videos, any live streams of this performance. But it looks like they used some pretty serious signal jammers in all this because there are people even across they have this lake/river thing. People across it were just trying to get audio streamed online, and they had their signals blocked as well.
So they couldn't use phones or anything like
Nope.
that?
It was a phone-free environment. I did see a couple influencers somehow got through with some good video from, and I don't know how they did it.
They were allowed to film at the very end. They unlocked everybody's bags at the end, but a lot of people did sneak in cameras. We appreciate you. I have lots to get through today with all of this. She had an orchestra, tons of dancers. At one point, she even brought out Blue Ivy, who is 11 now. Can you believe that she is 11 now, and they sing Brown Skin Girls together? It was so beautiful. I cried. I loved it. I loved it so much. But she decided to start out the show by doing Etta James's At Last, and it's amazing. We had lots of celebrities in attendance: Kendall Jenner, Liam Payne, Ellen Pompeo. The show was only 90 minutes long, but fans got to hear Crazy in Love, Naughty Girl, Halo, and XO, and the show ended with this really insane fireworks display. She was paid $24 million for an hour and a half work, but she gave us a performance worth every penny, gotta say.
Not us.
What's up? This is Beyonce, and I'm crazy in love with Mojo in the morning.
Now, what I thought was interesting about
you just missed that part.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
sorry.
talk over that when she's showing me love.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What did you find interesting?
Was that there was no new music off of her latest album that was considered a love letter to queer black culture. I don't find this surprising, as all the thing is Dubai is pretty anti-LGBTQ+, but we didn't hear anything off of this album.
What if the interpretation of Crazy in Love was Crazy in Love? And it was...
Well, that's interesting, though, that if they obviously had conversations in advance about that, so I wonder if some of her fans are feeling left a little...
She was dressed differently than she normally is when she's on stage. Her dancers were dressed differently.
Are people upset about that because she's taking the money and...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The amount of celebrities called out this weekend for supporting the show in Dubai was crazy. Especially because there were a lot of queer celebrities who showed up to this, and then it was like, wait, this country doesn't even, respect a lot of our rights, and then you're still going to go and give them your money and show them support? Like, how does that work? There was a lot of backlash online. I mean, Beyonce performed great, but I get both sides of the coin. I get it. So, although Alec Baldwin is being charged with the death of Helena Hutchins, it looks like he's not going to be facing any charges for shooting the director, Joe Souza. If you didn't know, the same bullet that actually killed Helena also hit the director. The district attorney's office is saying that there just isn't a crime here. They're saying the only way to characterize the shooting is unintentional battery. That isn't a charge. You can't give that to somebody. Battery requires intent, and the whole case with Helena is that there wasn't intent. That's their whole premise, was that it was just an accident, but there is consequences for it, so they can't do both.
Heard legal experts this weekend say that where he's really going to face some problems in court is the fact that he was the producer of it, more so than even the shooter.
I'm glad that you brought this up because, yes, a lot of people are saying, well, it's that EP credit that is going to keep him, behind this charge. But a lot of people are saying, well, how is this going to stand up? Because he wasn't actually making a lot of decisions like an EP normally would. Apparently, that was just a title deal to get back-end money from profits. So that's going to be what's argued in this case.
They say this could be the movie that changes actors wanting to be producers of movies. Yeah. Because you realize you take the risk on of being the producer of the movie.
No, for sure. So his wife, Hilaria...
Hillary?
Hillary. Yeah, it's Hillary. She was caught by some paparazzi trying to get a statement on the whole Alex situation. She's getting roasted again for her possibly, definitely fake accent again.
Yeah. Just so people know, she was born in Boston.
Boston.
And her name is Hillary, but she changed it to Hilaria.
You're not going to ask me questions. I'm going to talk. Okay? I want you guys to realize that we have 7 kids. And you being here to escort them to school and to be there when they come home is not good. So on a human level, you guys know I'm not going to say anything to you. You know that. So please, leave my family in peace and let this all play out. Okay? So
Okay.
let my kids come home and you stay away from them. Because they asked me, Mommy, what are these people doing? And it's a very hard thing as a mom to try to explain. So please, go home.
Mommy.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not going to say anything.
it's not it.
And Alex
It's
is not gonna say
definitely a little bit
lawyers have
sketchy
said
there.
something about the charges. What do you say?
Poppy will not be talking, but
My
mommy.
wife's from Newaygo, Michigan, and sometimes the Puerto Rican slips out a little bit.
We're getting more information about Jeremy Renner and his condition post-accident. Can't believe I get to give you good news on this. I mean, it's bad news. He told us that he shattered 30 bones in his body. But I'm going to be real honest. After hearing the 911 call, hearing about the fact that he had his leg in a tourniquet for at least 30 minutes, a lot of times you're thinking, there's no way that he's going to keep that leg. In the photo, he's got both of his legs, which is something I was genuinely not expecting. And he's in recovery and doing therapy, and he's got a long road ahead of him. But I think he's in much better condition than a lot of people expected. Pamela Anderson is recalling an incident that took place on the set of Home Improvement, Tim Allen's show back in 1991 when she was just 23 years old. This is all coming out in her new memoir. In it, she's writing, on the first day of filming, I walked out of my dressing room and Tim was in the hallway in his robe. He opened his robe, flashed me quickly, completely naked underneath. He said it was only fair because he had seen me naked. Now we're even, and I laughed uncomfortably. He was 37 at the time of this alleged incident. I'm assuming he's either referring to the video with Tommy Lee, or maybe it was her Playboy shoots, not really sure which one, but he is denying the incident, saying, no, it never happened. I would never do such a thing. I don't know. Check out all of today's Dirty by hitting up that dirty page at mojointhemorning.com.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirt. And another phone scam coming up in minutes.